Surprisingly, there are some foods that are a real no-no after exercise, for various reasons, and some of them may shock you. So, here's the top 10 foods that you should avoid eating soon after you've exercised, and some ideas for what you should eat instead. Firstly, if you're new here, like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our new videos. 1. Spicy foods. Anything with chili in it is best avoided, including spicy dips and sauces. Chilies contain a substance called capsaicin, which can irritate the digestive system, plus spicy foods are more difficult to digest. After exercise, our body is trying to repair itself and replenish its energy stores, so hitting it with a meal that's difficult to digest will interfere with this recovery process. Instead, fuel your body with lean protein such as chicken breast, fish, tofu, chickpeas, or lentils. 2. Fizzy drinks. Fizzy drinks are high in sugars, which are no good after exercise, as they get in the way of the fat-burning processes that kick in when we've burned a lot of fuel during exercise. Plus, carbonated drinks such as colas, lemonade, and their diet counterparts are also very bloating, as all that gas becomes trapped in our digestive system. They're also often high in caffeine, which is a diuretic and dehydrates us, when we're probably already suffering slight dehydration from exercise anyway. Instead, rehydrate efficiently with plain water. 3. Raw vegetables. An odd entry in this list of foods to be avoided after exercise, raw vegetables seem pretty harmless and high up in the health stakes, which, to be fair to crudité, they are. But the problem is, eating a pile of raw carrots, celery, cucumber, and peppers will fill your stomach with volume, but not calories. They're very low in calories, and after exercise, we should be refueling with energy-dense foods in order for our body to repair. If you do want to eat raw vegetables, make sure you have a high-protein dip to go with them, such as hummus or your favorite nut butter. 4. Fatty or processed foods. Eating fatty or processed foods after exercising will immediately cancel out all the good we've just done by consuming more calories than we've just burned. Also, fats slow down the digestive process, leaving us feeling sluggish and uncomfortable, rather than enjoying the post-exercise buzz and rush of energy. Eat lean protein and wholemeal carbs instead. 5. High-fiber foods. High-fiber foods, such as kale and broccoli, are best avoided directly after exercise because of their effect on the gut. Fiber can cause bloating, cramping, and gas, which is uncomfortable at the best of times. But after exercise, when we're tired and low on physical energy, it can feel even more uncomfortable. Instead, refuel on lean protein such as chicken breast, fish, or tofu. 6. Alcohol. Perhaps unsurprisingly, drinking alcohol after exercise really isn't a good idea. Alcohol is a diuretic, which means that it promotes water loss by making us pee more. When we've put ourselves through a sweaty, intense workout, we've already lost a lot of fluid through sweating. Therefore, drinking alcohol is only going to make us more dehydrated. Prolonged dehydration can also make us drowsy and lethargic. Not great for the next exercise session. So, rehydrate with a pint of water instead. 7. Meal replacement or pre-made protein shakes. This may surprise you, but meal replacement shakes and pre-made protein shakes, often marketed as gym-goers, must be avoided after a gym session. This is because both often contain a lot of added sugars, which might make them taste nice but also makes them no good for fat burning. If we then flood the body with simple carbohydrates in the form of sugars, it interferes with the fat-burning process. Also, consume too much sugar and the body will store it as fat, rendering exercise pretty useless. Instead, make your own post-workout smoothie using a mix of real foods. Try a handful of berries, 1 banana, a teaspoon of peanut butter, a drizzle of honey, a generous scoop of hemp protein powder, and 200 milliliters of high-protein pea milk. 8. Salty snacks. When we sweat, we lose valuable electrolytes that not only make us feel thirsty, but crave salt. We reach for the salty crisps, but we're not doing ourselves any favors. Not only do crisps and salted nuts contain high levels of saturated fat, these salted foods actually deplete an important electrolyte, potassium. We need 4 times as much potassium in our body than sodium, and it helps to regulate muscle function and blood pressure. But we can upset the balance by consuming salt, especially after a workout. If we're craving salt after exercise, the chances are we're actually craving potassium. So opt for potassium-rich foods such as bananas, potatoes, tomatoes, and lima beans instead. 9. Energy bars. You'd think that an energy bar would be top of the list when it comes to food to eat after exercise. But the truth is, even though they might claim to be an excellent source of protein and appeal to gym-goers, they're actually often packed with sugars and artificial syrups. Sugars interfere with the fat burning that should take place after exercise. A banana and a couple of teaspoons of nut butter is a much better option. 10. Sports drinks. Marketed to exercise enthusiasts as the perfect way to rehydrate after exercise, sports drinks appeal to us. But shockingly, the sugar levels in certain sports drinks are as high as some sugary fizzy drinks, and therefore certainly aren't a healthy option. It's important to rehydrate after exercise, but water is still the best option. If you fancy something with a little more flavor, try adding cucumber or berries to your water. Of all these foods to avoid after exercise, the worst offender is not eating at all. It's so important to refuel after working out. This helps to maintain a healthy relationship with food, as well as helping the body repair and recover at the same time as building lean protein and burning fat. What are your post-workout habits? Let us know in the comments section below, and like this video if you learned something new today. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like